Welcome back, everyone, for more of the ironic adventures of Blonq the Unkillable. So here we are descending into the Tushan Charm Quadrangle. We have a quest to discover in here, the historical relic Prismica, the prismatic ruin. Prismica at Prismatic Ruin, which is where we are. Seeing as it's a historical relic and we're trying to recover it, I'm not entirely sure whether that means that we have to defeat an enemy or if we just have to locate it somewhere. I honestly do not know. So we have a frozen pool of water here. We've got some doorways around to try and explore. We've managed to get our character, Blonq, all the way up to level 9. We're building ourselves a good pool of skill points with the goal at this stage, or my goal at this stage, under tactics, we're trying to work our way towards the charge ability, because there's a bunch of other stuff that we got that should stack nicely with it. We're going to need to get hurdle first, and we receive no penalty to dodge when we sprint. We may have to sprint our way out of here, so let's grab that so that we have it at our disposal and ready to go. Now, the stairs down are fairly close to the stairs up, but we're going to try and clear things floor by floor. So let's work our way slowly around and see what we can see. Right now, we can see a chest. Now, the tooltip says that it is a simple chest made from dried brine stalk. But I can also see that the chest is pink, which I believe, or magenta or whatever descriptor you wish to use, which I believe means that it's going to contain a cool item. Well, that was perhaps a little more straightforward than I assumed it was going to be. Let's have a read of it first. We have finished the step. Locate the historical relic Prismica at Prismatic Ruin and recover it. And receive 1,000 experience points. Are you kidding me? It's amazing. Wonderful. Oh my goodness, there's 3 pages of this. Oh, should I be reading this aloud or not? Seeing as this is the first one of these that I think I've ever found successfully playing the game, I think it's story time. Are we all sitting down comfortably? Prismica. Eventually, you may access your new activated ability from the northwest, come comparatively pure. Whenever one surface of smooth marble surrounds the sacred well, the attraction does not depend upon the goat hearts. Webs everywhere. Here's in all directions. They are highly penetrating. If the Earth, and across the pale sea, was at a here ray to attack something else such as density, elasticity, etc., decipher the third part of it, and so quickened the force field in front of you. Sound of rushing water below. Open sea air contains about 1/50 millionth of an albino ape. They are your Argent fathers. They are led by Shekinah, who occupies a position of prominence. You will need to worry about them. The chanting compounded in my skull even then. Dr. Aiken has devoted a vast lake of crystalline water. None have ever returned. The mechanimists worshipped Wood's lifeless machines as gods. Kyakukya is a small twirling mote of glowmoth dust, and so the boy, armed with the same characteristics, size, weight, chemical activity, vibratory rate, etc. Paul's Cathedral, London, and 140 from the air friction to resist forced movement, and your ability to dodge attacks. There are meadows here, she says. Clank puff at you. The smith who in their debt. Yes, disciple. Take this key and follow them out to rebuff the Gershling throng in 787 pp that Quud was plagued for decades with torrential glass storms fed by the Barathrumites. Though its eyes are wide, his lips quiver in rapture at the height of 27,000 feet. where the earth blistered by the water vine patch. The sun's heat on the fragility of our argent fathers. One interesting fact to be in that region have relied upon subsistence fishing for centuries. Began at last, Ben Lady is seen when the wind to suck the moisture to its hip. Whenever the air is damp and still, every stage of condensation may be here in corporeal form too soon. Speak to Q-Girl in the tribes of men. Once the disease is fully blown and the patient is rendered immobile. A glow-white, no doubt. When you're not of the beetle moon, unburden yourself from the ice pies adjoining fuming God Sea on the stage. The qualities of the casphanescence into edifices fit for inhabitants by mortal folk. The fiefdoms of Aurum? The kneeling men. Quote, near all of my children rots for you. We are the benefits of cybernetics. How do I install a cybernetic implant? Goodbye. The huge space separating these masses is practically devoid of it. There was a very careless observer who has not happened during the coldest distance of space. They discovered beauty in chrome incarnate. The casphanescence. The thing snaps and sparks at you. Yes, yes, wire, beautiful wire. Oh, before I could not escape mortality, and in 844 PP, the barbarian king Utud sacked Morshire, beheaded Mehmet, and seized the throne. Well, folks, I think we're all a little richer from having read that. There are a few phrases in there that I recognize as in-game dialogue. So I'm wondering if the procedurally generated story in Prismica is pulling things from a whole bunch of different text fields from other parts of the game. Anyway, we now have Prismica. I had no idea it was going to be a book, but it was. I also don't know if that chest is always going to be magenta, but on the off chance that it is, because I will totally have a magenta chest, we're going to pick it up and take it with us as well. So I had anticipated that we would have to be descending down a fair way into a dungeon to find the thing that was the quest, but we haven't. So there are stairs downwards. We're totally going to keep exploring this place. But I think we'll stick with our general philosophy of trying to clear things one floor at a time. I'm wondering if that is fresh water. Ugh, I can't tell easily. No, it is not. But there are, whoa, so many dreadroots. And so many baboons. And it looks like a fence down there as well. That sometimes those tend to surround statues or what have you. Slowly mauling our way through. Now we should be able to do a forced attack on this fence. It may take a while to bash our way through it, but we will try. Oh boy, here we go again. Oops, wrong way. Look at that wounded fence. This is potentially going to be a dreadful anticlimax. Called it. Oh well. At least we blunted all of our axes. I can't back that up. I don't know if that's accurate or not. What are you? What are you, good sir? Electrofuge. The tiny hairs of this dog-sized spider stick straight up and crackle with electrical energy. It's equipped with a bite, but I'm assuming it's going to have a lot more going for it than that. Let's hit it with the freeze ray. It is now stuck. And I think I'm going to keep shooting it with a bow in case it explodes. I'm not sure that it did, but we didn't take any damage. Oh dear, we're slipping on the ice. Whoops. What to do, what to do, what to do. Is there anything cool down here? Anything? Anyone? Strange little narrow nooks and crannies. That's fine. What type of wall is that? Brian Stalk wall. Here are several stripped trunks of sallow brinestalk bonded with mud. I guess that's potentially implying that it's a constructed building, a built structure of some sort, but by whom and for what purpose, I know not. Okay. Doesn't look like there's a... Ow. What on earth just happened? You take 15 damage from bloody lurking Beth's impalement. What is a lurking Beth? This is a new thing I have not seen before. Spiny mineral nodules camouflaged against marble and chrome. Ow. And I think there's 3 of them. Bloody lurking Beth, and member of the second Shishirian kinfolk. Sure, we're bleeding badly, folks. Let's, What? No. No. This is bad. This is really bad. This is, in fact, possibly the most bad thing that I've encountered as Blonq. I think we are in a buttload of trouble. We stopped bleeding. I mean, that's a start, sure. I'm worried that we don't have enough space to really run away here. And I also don't know if I can move into that glowing, luminous horse room. I don't know if I can move into that square. I'm not sure that I want to risk moving into that square. Did I attack it or did I move through it? I think I may have moved through it. Let's... Okay, they're not actually following me. They just seem to have sprung up trap-like, sort of in multiple directions. But I'm not bleeding anymore, so that's good. Maybe I can't. Can I rest until heal? I can rest until heal. Okay, sure. Well, that was close. I was genuinely concerned there for a moment. Not for Blonq, of course, but for my own well-being. Is it spreading? It's very confusing. I'm not really sure what's going on, but we're going to descend down these stairs and continue. Or are we? Yes. So having already encountered one... What? Having already encountered one completely unknown thing, I guess it's possible that we're going to start running into a bunch of other stuff that I also have absolutely no freaking clue about. A quantum rippler. Out of a gold-plated box, kaleidoscopic tiles and tones harmonize over several dimensions. Oh dear. Sure, that's fine. So as I've said previously, I have played a moderate amount of this game previously. But as with many roguelikes, when you start playing them, the majority of my experiences to this point have been me dying frequently in the very early stages of the game. And we're actually doing pretty well compared to some of my previous efforts, which means that we're fast approaching the point where I have no clue what is going on. But apparently, between these two quantum ripplers, we have ourselves a space-time vortex. Images of distant places and times past, present, and future shimmer in the space before you. Strange sounds whose makers inhabit those innumerable vistas stretched through your ears, echoes of an astral continuum. All right. It sure looks pretty. I'm not sure that I want to walk through it, but I'm happy to kind of sidle my way around it. So let's see how that works out. I mean, sure, I'll kill baboons. I know how to do that. Another little fence. Bunch of strange alcoves. So a lot of movement on the screen, and I'm a little concerned that. Oops. Oh, some more stairs. I'm a little concerned that concentrating too much on the shiny, glowy thing is going to make me miss something important, or potentially very, very dangerous. You're really just dropping stones and not really helping me out in any way. But if they're attacking me, I guess it's best to get rid of them quickly. I'm wondering if that if the space-time vortex. I mean, clearly I could walk into it, but I'm not going to. I'm also wondering if possibly something could come walking out of it.